This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff. And whatever else you like to talk about. I'm your host, Maxwell Sricia.
And I'm your host, who's really glad he doesn't have any wild cards in his gang, Dave Spades.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. Alrighty, David.
Yo.
Weekly anime review.
Hell yeah.
We got 3 animes, everybody.
God, we got 3 anime. Let's go. I'm pumped. We've been eating this.
We did it. 3 good ones, too.
Yeah, it's 3 awesome ones.
Yeah.
Ones
It's
that
not
I'm
the
like,
first time this happened for us, but, you know.
Yeah. This is like, really exciting every time it happens.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, I'm pumped. I'm really excited to watch all these anime whenever they come on. So, yeah. Nice.
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. You're the one that suggested that to me.
Shangri-La.
Oh, my God.
I was going to purposely messing it up.
Shangri-La's a real thing out there. Well, like,
I know. Yeah.
Just be defensive out there. I'm just saying.
We got 3
Cancel.
anime now, and so these episodes are going to be a little longer, so I think we should just jump right into them.
Hell yeah.
Let's start out with the episode we're going to be starting out with all season long, and we haven't started all season long because it is going to be anime of the year, Jujutsu Kaisen, and season
2.
And what a crazy episode once again.
Oh my God. I don't know what's going to happen.
I have zero idea.
I have no idea what's going to happen. Toji is such a wild card, and it is mind-boggling where he is right now. This was an amazing episode, not only because we got to see what I think Mai's grandfather, head of her family, maybe, I don't know, do his really cool Jujutsu power where he can like do frames per second, all this stuff, which is really cool. Very, very interesting power overall. Very niche power, for sure.
It's one of those, it's very interesting, something I've definitely never would have thought of, so I give mad props. When he was talking about like frames per second, it was all this kind of stuff. This is probably so bright. Frames per second and all that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, interesting. There was one thing I do want to know out there. If you are a female listener, which according to our demographic things, it's not a lot of them.
Yeah,
except I know of one, but
we're too attractive, man. Come on. Check this out. We have video. Come on.
Anyways, one thing I always wonder is like, old man in anime when they go ham, like and I'm like, is this a guy thing? Like, I'm a dude. I'm like,
it has to be. It has.
Right
to
when
be.
he was like strong and badass, I was like, yeah, let's go. This guy's awesome.
Oh, it has to be. Yeah, when he was going nuts. Oh my God, when he
was so fat. Well, fast for the reason. But.
Yeah, right when the fight started, and he just like he was behind the curse spirit immediately, and just like had it in a frame, and Nanami didn't even see him do it, which is crazy because Nanami is fucking badass. It was insane to see that happen, and they were all so shocked. And then I like his power a lot. I think it's cool. I think he definitely has some drawbacks because like he can't stop once he's dictated where he's gonna go. He can't stop. So there's gonna be a curse fast enough that can just like be faster than his moves, then faster than 60 frames per second, and
or not a curse.
Oh, or Toji, yeah.
Toji.
I guess it's fair. Yeah. Who knows what he's gonna do?
One thing I will say is I did, because you mentioned it, I did love when Mai's like, did you just see that? And Nanami just goes, no.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
There was no explanation. It's not just like, nah.
Like, he's not gonna like be like, oh yeah. He was just like, nope.
Yeah. But with that voice and inflection and everything too, it was really weird. It was wild for me this episode to see. Like when he was screaming, he screams, he yells weird.
Who, Nanami?
Nanami, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Notice his voice got like really weird when he was yelling.
Does,
I was like, oh, okay. So you're just good at being like the low brooding voices, huh? Usually, not the high pitched stuff. That was wild. I did really like the cursed womb. I really don't understand the difference still.
Cursed womb. Oh yeah.
Because the old man called it that.
Because
like it was like a curse. So it was a curse. And then a stronger curse emerges out of it, so it's a cursed womb painting, maybe like the Blood Brothers. Sure. I don't know how this works. They keep saying these words that we don't know. Yeah, exactly.
S-level curse.
Yeah, special grade. Was awesome to see that beach that the evil gang's been hanging out on the entire time was just its domain expansion.
Yeah,
that was really fun to see. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were on an actual beach.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I think that? No, of course it's a domain expansion. That was really interesting.
It was cool to see. It's very like that. Nanami, like 2 episodes before, you're like, oh my god, this guy's the strongest guy ever. He's so incredibly strong. And then you're like, oh, well, he's fighting.
He's fighting, yeah. But he always talks about it too. He talked about it with the Mojito fight way back in season 1. Like he can't beat domain expansions. He just can't do he never achieved it, so he can never really beat that level. Like he talked about it. It's like once the domain expansion happens, you're pretty much done. This one's technically one of the weaker ones because you're not instantly dead.
It was pretty weak. I will say it is funny though that this special grade cursor is like whipping out all the stuff, thinking it's absolutely dominating them, which it was like pretty much running the fight. But it's just like I just love how like they all broke out of it.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god,
the old man just loses an arm. He's like, oh what?
Who needs an arm?
He's like, you only need measly arm. But I do like he's like, but I'm pissed. I've had that for 75 years.
Or 71. Gonna pay it back now. Ooh.
Yeah. And then Megumi comes flying in out of nowhere. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
I did not expect that. Once again, Nanami coming in being saved by a guy breaking in through the outside of a domain.
Mm-hmm.
That's the second time that's happened for him. That's
now
insane.
Nabarro just needs to do it. So
there we go. And then we got the entire trio. Yeah, Nabarro's stupid enough to do it too. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. Get the entire trio in there. Yeah. I gotta say though,
that would be kind of funny if that actually happened.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Yeah, I love that movie came in. I thought it was awesome, great, and like how it was because he doesn't have that strong of a domain yet. How he could war against this other one. That was awesome. I love this whole idea of like domain tug of war and which one's stronger and all this stuff. It's really cool. But before all that, I really gotta say I don't like seeing Nanami get beat up. I really don't. It kind of makes me annoyed when I see it happen because I'm just like, you're stronger than this. You definitely can be stronger than this. I know you don't do well against domains, but you're stronger than this. Like, just take your knife out. You know he has another power up because his knife is never unhooked, unsheathed, or whatever.
He was doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, he got his hair messed up.
He was doing a pretty good job.
He got his hair messed up.
He got that huge like, snake one in half.
His hair blood was bleeding. I don't know. I just want Nanami.
Clearly, that curse is strong as balls.
It is. I don't think
it's taken on all 3 of those, including
Nanami. I think Nanami is stronger. I think he handled. I think Mojito is stronger. Nanami took him on pretty well.
I don't know if Mojito is.
I think Mojito is stronger.
I don't think
his domain is for sure.
His domain is stronger, but Nanami got lucky with that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. But Mojito is stronger. I mean, he can make himself physically stronger. I don't know what are we basing this on right now?
Basing on that Yuji and Nanami were fucking him up easily. And this back when Yuji was barely even that strong. Mm-hmm. And you got Mai, this old man who clearly knows what he's doing, and Nanami all fighting it at once, and it's looking good.
I guess that's true.
That they had to, their only plan is actually to escape the domain. It's not.
I guess that's true.
So I think this thing's definitely stronger than Mojito.
I get maybe.
Mojito's not even that strong.
I think. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Mojito's strong, but like not like on the level of like.
If you're talking about physical strength, he can just make himself physically strong.
But why? I mean, he got his shit rocked.
I don't think. I'll get on this level. I think he's just dumb at fighting.
Which would be part of strength.
I agree. Then I am giving you that point. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't think Mojito's as strong as this thing.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they might be a little loosey goosey with his power level. Mojito's.
Yeah, I think so. But I think he's one of those that like he's not that strong. He's there for other reasons.
Okay.
Like he's there to like create the like bodies and do stuff like that. Like I don't think that's like his fighting isn't his main thing.
Okay.
Like he's more to like make curses and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
But I am interested to see how this is all going to go because obviously Megumi comes back and they're like, "Oh, let's get out of the thing," and then Nanami screams really weird. Which I'm glad you pointed that out because I was like, let's stop. Maybe let's stop having him scream. It's kind of making him look less cool.
I don't need like you're bordering on the line of like some weird cat meme right now with or like Miley Cyrus with that man.
And then. As they're all about to jump through, Toji comes through the hole that was created. Oh my god! Which immediately me and you were like, "Oh my god!" Oh my god. We're like freaking out because like, where does it go?
Where does it go? Yeah.
Like, does he kill the curse because he wants to kill sorcerers because he doesn't like sorcerers, or does he kill the curse immediately? Now he's with Megumi, so like whatever.
And they don't like each other, so like, who knows? There's so much.
Nanami's definitely gonna know who he is.
Yes, he should know who he is,
or just he'll know
based on reports. He'll know. He better know him. Like this guy's insane. No, it's gonna be wild. I did enjoy how Megumi's thing was like, I'm gonna let you guys out. Doesn't mean I'm gonna lose this curse though. I was like, that's kind of cool.
What did he say? He's like, oh man, I should really look back. It was such a sick line. It was like, He's like, I'm not. It was something about. He's like. I'll put my life on the line, but I'm gonna preserve it or something. It's a really good line. I'll have to look back. It was one of those very quotable lines.
Nice.
Oh god, yeah.
It was
because I remember when he said it. I was like, ooh, that was cool. Because it was like he'll put his life at risk, but he still wants to maintain because so many animes are like, go on without me, I'll sacrifice my life. It's like he'll put his life at risk, but he's like, I don't plan on sacrificing my life.
Yeah, exactly.
If I don't need to.
Yeah, true.
Because Nanami's like, don't stay in here. And Megumi's like,
no. Why would I? What? No, absolutely not. I want to find him outside. Yeah. So with his dad there, I don't know. This is the reunion we've been waiting for. For his dad, for father and son to be exactly.
Who doesn't love him?
This is gonna be insane. This episode, once again, was just another big episode of fights, which I'm always down for.
A fight we didn't even know was gonna happen.
Didn't even know it was gonna happen. And you know what? The show does well. It does fights and exposition super well. They gave us a lot of information this episode, and it was mostly fighting still, and it was amazing. So we get excited for next episode.
And I totally don't even know what's gonna happen next episode because once again, the preview. Honestly. The preview after the show, Mappa, you don't need to animate. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's actually
no. I think it's interesting, until kind of fun to look at. But I'm just like it just seems like a waste of animation, like time and energy to animate.
I guess maybe. Just
because the ending is so good. I love the ending.
It's a great.
Such a good. It's a feel good. That's gonna bite us in the ass.
Oh, 100%. Oh God.
But let's go to you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's go to the second anime. Spy X Family season
2,
26 plus.
Yeah, 26 plus.
I just like to call it that because that's what's out of control. Oh my god, what a good episode!
This episode was amazing.
This episode was incredible.
I was dying laughing the entire time through every single fucking.
It was so good.
Oh man, when the goons, all collective 5 of them get together, they might be the fun. Like I'm always here to stand for the main family that they're hilarious and the adventures together are hilarious. But when this group of 5 is together. Oh my goodness!
Dude.
They're
the stars.
Yeah, somehow they are. Some of them are like smart children. Some of them are not. But collectively, they all possess 2 brain cells, and it's amazing. I don't know how that works. When they get together, it's negative, but it's fine. It's great, and I love it. The old maid debacle was amazing.
Oh, it was hilarious. I love when they first when they're running to get the macaroons or whatever, and Becky's just like, I'm just here for the macaroons, and then right when the goons show up, Damien and the goons show up, I was like, oh my god, here we go. And then the Georgie kid who was
I remember him.
Whole scene about leaving and all this kind of stuff, and he was just fine.
Yeah.
But I love when he's like, you stole me for that pen, and Becky's like, you stole me this, and Anya's like, and I gave you a leaf.
I know.
I was like, oh my god. And I love just the scene of like the 4 macaroons like flying off the plate and like circling around and like shows them all in like fighting stance.
I know, ready to go.
And they decide to play like old maid.
It's a fun game.
No, I know. It's just funny that that's an anime a lot. It must be a very popular game in Japan or something like that.
That was probably for me. It's popular for me growing up. So like,
yeah, it's just you see it a lot out of all the card games they play for some reason. And of course I was like, oh, Anya's gonna dominate on this because she can read minds.
Yeah.
And once again, the goons are already like, we got to make sure Damien wins, even though he sucks at the game.
So he's really bad at it. He's like really bad at it. But somehow can just like angrily guess that Anya can read minds.
I know.
That was hilarious.
I like Anya, the scene where like the next scene where Anya's like, I gotta mess up. She's like sweating and she looks so repulsive. And I love when the first time Damien grabs her and Anya's like has no poker face at all.
It's the worst.
He's like, oh my god. However, when it was just those 2 and she had 2 cards left, and he went to grab it, and she made a sad face. Damien, I love when Damien's like, Gah!
I know the boom.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my goodness, that's adorable. And then he chose to lose for her. That's amazing.
And then I love when she's like, we can split it, and he's like. He's like, no, you idiot.
He can't handle her kind-looking face. It's like, oh, no, I don't want anything from you. Bye. Just runs away. And the goons, they're so stupid. They can't understand it at all. Oh my goodness.
I love just 2. The episode just started out great when they're playing with the 2 sheep. And Becky's trying to make it like some love story, and Anya's like making it about like their clone and then like all this kind of stuff. And I was like, what?
That's not how this works. Like, but they look the same. I know. I love when Anya talks in her monotone voice. Just like, but they're the same. Just Anya being so stupid. Dude, when she ate the food.
Oh,
and she got the Super Saiyan power there.
Yeah, I love. She's like, ah.
And she's
still. It was one of those things you knew watching it as she's like grinding and grinding. You're like, she's still gonna do bad.
She's gonna do terrible. But according to Lloyd, she has some incremental improvement there. If she had not been writing so fast and not spelled everything wrong on her language test, she actually would have done well.
Yeah.
So she's actually learning a little bit.
Also, a little bit weird lore there. I feel like that was kind of a
that might be some setup.
She's like, why would she know ancient languages?
Yeah, maybe it's from where she's from. Who knows? But he was like, don't worry about it. I don't care. With everything when it comes to this family, he has a massive blind spot.
No, I know.
It's insane. So my goodness. And no, it's not just him either with this blind spot. Apparently, Scruffy is also dumb as a box of bricks.
Yeah.
Because Yor ripped an engine off his back. And like, I don't know if you guys ever tried to lift a car engine. You can't do it. It's fucking heavy. That's essentially what he was wearing almost with his little
That takes
suit.
15 minutes to warm up.
When he was describing it, I was like, you're so stupid.
I know.
It took him 10 years to build this. He just rips it off and chucks it like it's nothing. And he's like, wow, we got the cat.
I love that scene. She's like, hi. And she's like, I need to borrow this. Hiya. And then she just like throws it. I love the cat who's just like in pure terror when she's like,
she's ninja grabbing him. Like, oh my goodness.
Speaking of that, before I just want to go back on the Anya thing real quick before we jump into that storyline. Great ending of the Anya thing is just when she's all upset and then Lloyd's like, he's like, I'm gonna make you hamburger steak, and she got all happy. I was like, man, this family's the best.
I know, they are the best.
But I love the beginning of the second part of the episode when he's getting the information, whatever, very serious information.
Yes, which we finally know. The Thorn Princess finally makes sense now because she's part of the garden. That's cool, right?
Yeah. I was like, interesting stuff.
Yeah, that is really cool.
But then they totally made my head just go the other way because then the guy's like, I need help finding this cat because there's this girl that smiles, and I just love Lloyd's already gone.
Yep, it's like, no, I'm not doing that. Take bye. I also enjoy how like he's being Scruffy there is being the least secret informant ever. It's like, I'll give you more information. Like, dude, there's secret police around here. Calm down.
I'll give you this toothbrush that's also a gun. He's just screaming, and then I love how he's calling a bunch of different spies for help. And none of them help.
Is this an emergency? Yes, it's dire.
I need to see this girl smile, blah, blah. And I do love how his inventions, none of them worked.
Oh, not a single one. Not a single one.
The catnip one was awesome. Right when he set that up, were you like, this is going to be great?
Yeah, I know. There's no way this doesn't attract every cat in the area. This is going to be awesome. And then just Yor had a weakness to cats, apparently.
She's like spinning around the back. That's what like makes this show so great. It's like all these side characters are so good.
I know.
Scruffy is great, and when he has like every contraption he pulls out, he's like extra hand grab thing, and then he's like,
none of it works.
The camera that shoots a net
but only 2 meters away.
2 meters away.
That's so stupid because he had to make it in camera form, so it had to be super close.
Yeah.
No, that was ridiculous. And then the ending of all of that, of course, is the girl he was trying to talk to are his boyfriend.
Yeah, classic. Like, that was gonna happen.
When he's walking away all cool, like, and then runs down the alley to cry.
No,
I was dying laughing.
Also, so then like Yor goes back to work and everything, and then the two girls always crack me up. They're just like us being married must be great.
Oh my!
Like they're such women. Like they're just shitting all over. Like your life's awesome.
The blonde was like, I hate you.
Yeah, I love how like straightforward she is, and Yor's just like, what?
Kitty.
But I think that is like what happens with Yor. She gets a phone call. I think those two things are related. Like the beginning of that part, and the ending of that part.
I think so too.
Yeah. And next episode is called Crossing the Border. So
that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. It'll be interesting. What's happening there?
Anya looks like she's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, probably. And we also we're gonna see the Strix lady too.
Yes,
that'll be fun. She's always great. The handler or whatever.
Yes, I'm actually really glad. I think that's like the show didn't need it because this episode was so good. But I think next episode is like getting back into the main storyline.
We do need a little bit of serious stuff coming up. Like obviously there hasn't been a bad episode yet, and I've loved everything about
Damon
it.
The Goons are never
Damon
bad.
the Goons is amazing. It's so good. But
also,
we do.
Bring Becky around more.
Yeah, Becky. Right. Becky is an A+ character. I always remember that.
Yeah.
She's a thing for Lloyd. But I would like to see a little bit more of the serious story again. Because I like that. I enjoyed the hell out of that. It was super fun, super good. So hopefully that comes back around. I'm sure it will at some point. But like, it's either way. Either way, this show is good. But I'm down for some more serious stuff at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff.
All right, and then our third anime for this episode we're talking about Shangra-la Frontier.
Yes.
Season 1. I'm just gonna say it for that one because so this show is awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yep. Last
episode over.
Last episode was sick. I just want to try. I want to say this. This show has some of the best music I've ever seen in an anime.
Dude, the opening too.
Well, yeah, the song itself, but I mean like the music within the show.
Oh yeah,
it's like you feel it. Like it doesn't. A lot of other animes don't have it. It's like One Piece has it. always going for it. Naruto had to go for it. There's some side off anime.
Yeah.
That's not that super big, but like the music during fights, the music when serious stuff. I'm like, when he's fighting the mud.
I don't know what it was called.
Monster.
Yeah.
And the music like, I was like, oh yeah.
That was awesome.
First of all, that fight was sick.
That fight was sick. He whipped out new powers that he got from fighting the wolf, which is awesome. This is episode 5, by the way, we're reviewing.
Yeah, we're just gonna review episode 5.
We're jumping right into it. Like Shangra-La Frontier. Here's your little recap of it all. It's a VR video game. That's all you need to know.
Episode 5.
The guy wears a bird mask. Anyways. Great episode, loved it all. The new powers that he has, I love how his abilities can evolve. So he's like doing like advanced screw pierce or like perfect deflect and all this, or repel deflect, something like that. That was such a cool and interesting thing to have done. That I was blown away by the mechanics in this show every single time. My big thing about this show too is that I might have talked before on the podcast. I was talking about it with you. It's that like ever since Sword Art Online, which was pretty much my first VR anime situation like that, I haven't really been down with the VR anime scene. Cause I'm just like, no one's dying anymore. There's no real like threat to it. You know, whatever. You just de-res and you respawn and all that stuff. This one's really bringing like Log Horizon's good, but there's like real stakes in there. You know, you could die, and you go crazy as you do it. But in this one, it just, I don't know. It's so entertaining, and I'm so interested in the world to see what it is like that I'm just like, I'm down for it. Like the stakes of him just despawning are enough for me right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I think, I would agree with you. It just, they built it's kind of like Mushoku Tensei level where you're like, I want to know everything about this world.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're like, that's all I really want to know. I want to meet new characters and everything like that.
Yeah.
And this episode did exactly that, like, added more to that fire because, like, after the girl took the picture, which I knew was gonna be fucking, that girl sucks.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she sucks. That's a whole mess now.
And her stupid bug eyes.
Oh,
I hate them. Who would pick that?
Bug eyes? Yeah.
But they showed so many characters. It's like organizations, and I was just like, and he just blew up, and I was like, so I don't know if you noticed. So like, they're going through all the comments people were having, blah blah. I was trying to read a bunch of them.
I didn't read all of them.
But there was one where I was like, because I was like, how do you get this bunny? And one of them was like, oh no, here comes the furries, guys. I was like,
that's what happened. That's what happened. That girl's a furry.
That girl's definitely a furry.
Oh, facts. Yeah, I think she has an animal build.
But I love how he does not know any of it.
No.
Like when she grabbed him, he's like, "What is going on?" And then I can't remember. That wasn't the girl. That was the girl he knew.
Yes,
that was the girl he knew because he called her Pencil something.
Pencil,
whatever.
Something like that. Yeah. Why can't I remember that now? I liked it actually.
And now she's like Arthur Pencil
gun. Pencil gone.
Yeah, it's very
pencil gone.
Yeah,
the Pencil Knight. Pencil gone night. I fucking can't remember. Shit.
Whatever.
I thought it was kind of cool. It was like a cool gamer name. I thought it was like, oh, this is really dumb. But if I like saw this in the real world, but it's kind of cool here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, she's there, player killer. Oh boy,
cool. Going out of like one of her friends in the online community.
I know. Yeah, seriously, what a dick.
But like, it's crazy now. Like, it escalated so fast. I was like, oh my god. He's like one guy's like, oh, this poor kid, he's just turned into like an epic quest or something like that.
I know.
I was like,
the one guild that just like, oh, we're just gonna spawn kill him until he tells us how he did this stuff. It's like, you assholes, what the fuck?
I was like, it's a dad.
People should be wiping you off the map right now. What is this?
Yeah.
Also, and he's getting invites from the wolf hunting guild or whatever.
Cool.
The
that his girl's a part of.
Oh, yeah. His girl. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be great. And of course, the lady that's sending out the invite looks like a fucking badass. I only saw her face.
Yeah,
I saw her mouth.
Yeah, she looks like a badass.
Shut up. Don't be weird. Don't make this weird. Don't make this weird. Don't make this weird. This is a nice wholesome anime right now.
It is definitely not. I guess technically it's all happening in a VR world, so it's not like Sword Art Online with like Laughing Coffin where they were like actually killing people. When like there's a player killer, they're just
like
a jerk.
Yeah, you're just a meanie.
Or it's not like Dungeon Crawler Carl when they get the thing.
They're actually killing people.
You're like
there's no stakes for this other than you respawning.
You're just a meanie.
Yeah, you're just a meanie. But yeah, no, this was that was wild. When it was going, it took him 3 minutes to go through the whole list of people that were like talking about him and all this stuff. So I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's wild. And then, of course, the girl is just there. It's like, how do I tame a bunny?
I know. I was wondering what she was like going to be about, and then her face is all red. And he's just like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Also, I don't remember its name. The verbal bunny, though, love it.
Amel. EMUL.
Is it E or is it I? That was
It's E.
E. That bunny is awesome. That little bunny is sick. The magic that she casts is badass. Yeah, I was just like when she whipped out her spell book and started shooting magic. I'm like, it's like, you do things?
I know. Yeah.
That's awesome.
This is sick.
You're a helpful NPC. Those don't exist. Oh my goodness. So I was very pumped with that, and she was like, I loved her line when she whips out the scroll of teleportation. She's like, show your vulnerable soul or spirit.
Yeah.
And then they teleport, and then he just kills it out of sheer dumb luck.
Well, I like I said, luck.
Yep, luck, yep. It was an accidental meteor strike.
He's actually a genius for putting so much skill into luck.
Oh, facts, yeah. Facts.
Because it's always saving him.
Yes, and it's great. It's a great move, and I loved it. No, that was an amazing
I love when
fight.
she turned into a human, and his reaction wasn't like... His reaction was like the reaction I think like we all have, where he's like, ooh, sorry, everybody. Where he's like, he's just like, oh, I thought this game was going to be all about RPGing and adventuring stuff. But apparently, it's about making a harem.
Yep, that's facts. That's facts. And oh my god, dude, when they get to the town and she starts going over the legend of Sunraku or whatever, and I was like, where are you getting all this from?
But the thing is, as she's going to the legend, I'm like, oh, no, she actually believes all this.
Yeah, I know, every single bit of it. Oh, I can't wait to see how this story plays out. And I've like, just one of those things where I we watched the episode today. I'm just like, man, I gotta wait another week for this.
Yeah, I'm really
That's
excited
what's killing
for the
me.
next
Yeah,
episode.
I'm really pumped
Super
for it all. This one doesn't have. This is another one that doesn't have previews. So, but I'm so excited for it. I think the progression system's awesome. I think the abilities and the powers are cool, and I love that it doesn't have armor. It just adds a little extra little spice that you want.
And I love just his anger when he yells at the game or anything like that, and he's just annoyed by the game. And I think it's just so he's like. So the concept of the monster was like when he gets to a certain point, it just knocks you into the sky, so it just kills you by fall damage. Which I might not steal that.
No.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
The fall damage hurts.
Yeah, but and I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea for a monster. And then he's like, whoever came up with the idea is a dick. And I was like. All right.
Fair.
Every DM ever was like, genius. Oh, fuck.
Shit. Oh, crap. Oh, no.
I'm a dick, I guess.
Yeah.
But now I'll just take your character and throw him across the map so he can't get in the fight.
You bastard. You fucking bastard.
You guys are entering to the Tournament of Champions, so...
I want to fight in that, damn it, too. Don't you fucking put some bullshit in there.
There's a lot of undead, so you'll be fine.
Awesome, cool. Are they going to chuck me out of the arena? Throw me into the moon or something like that so I can't get to the fight? I'm waiting for that one to happen. I'm waiting for me to get hit with a teleportation scroll from some fucking random ass zombie that just knocks me into the next town over. And I was like, great. I'm fucked.
But this anime is awesome.
Yes. Oh my god, great pickup. Great suggestion. Great suggestion.
So good.
Yeah,
that's
really
all I saw was that scene where he kicks the girl's face in.
Oh my god,
it's the first scene of the show.
The opening scene of the show.
And then they just I saw a few other things, and I was just like, oh my god, this looks actually kind of entertaining. And then it was on Camilla's the lanyard that she brought back. So.
Nice, yeah. Now we've hopefully, I don't know. I'm torn now because we might have a little bit of an issue here. That what happens if Zom 100 suddenly comes off a hiatus? Because we don't know when we're gonna do 4 anime.
I'm fine with that.
All right, okay.
All of them were so good. Like today,
they are so good.
Today you were like,
that's a long anime reboot.
Yeah, but like today you were like, you texted me, you're like, oh, don't forget those animes came out today, and I was just like, I just immediately put them on.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, so. I was just like, yeah, screw it, I'll just put them on.
All right.
I had the Packers game going on my phone, and I just had it on mute, and I was just watching anime.
Nice. All right.
Packers suck anyways, so doesn't really matter.
It was not a great showing today, but
they suck. They suck. Jordan Love, get it together.
Bills won
Thursday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if it does come back on hiatus, I think these shows are all good enough.
All right.
Where I just enjoy watching them.
Okay.
There's times where we do it and the show to me is good.
Mm-hmm.
But these ones are all, at least Spy X Family and Zom 100 are such easy watches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen, I really want to watch it when I'm watching it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Mushoku Tensei is one of those you have to watch it.
Yeah, stuff happens.
But Zom 100 and Spy X Family are those ones you can you just have them on.
Yeah, look at that. I'm over here doing this. I was like, yeah, that's cool, nice. Yeah. All right, yeah. So all right, okay, cool. If you want to commit to 4, and if it comes back, we don't know when it's coming back at all.
And Shangri-La is I don't know, I'm getting super hyped about it.
I'm really hyped about it. I want to know what the other unique beasts are.
And the main character is so cool.
I think one's a chicken.
Oh, really? I have to look at the shadows again. But those are 3 anime. Hope you guys enjoyed them. If you aren't watching any of the ones and you're like, oh, skip it, get watching it, give it a look.
Give it a look.
We have great anime opinions. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.